Ever lovely to have your company. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me. Still in a very misty, rainy, miserable. Yes, I know. We won't go on. I know. We'll get over it soon. You can see I look like a drowned rat, can't you? A lot of people comment. I love the way you make the comment, oh, Neil, you look, yes, but I do like to get out. It is about that. When you're trapped in a studio all day, sometimes, if you've had a very long day in the studio, you come out and you think, gosh, it's dark. That's the problem in winter, isn't it? We don't get out enough, see enough sunlight. What's that called? NDA? No, what is it? SAD? Seasonal adjustive disorder. That's it. Yes. I knew I'd remember in the end. Back to your back to your royal story. Catherine done an incredible job. I think she's really, as I say, changed the way that she's viewed on a very big world stage. She's a lot more confident. I remember being at the National Portrait Gallery over 10 years ago now, and she was there to do a big speech, and she was incredibly nervous, got a little bit of it wrong, and your heart did go out to her because public speaking doesn't come naturally to many people. And of course, it's not just public speaking, but it's the world, isn't it? Picking on every nuance and sort of, what did you say? What did you get wrong? I thought Princess Diana was very good, because she always held the right tone. It was just the right pitch. And I do actually admire the way that the Duchess of York presents herself. She's fun and she's sort of, demonstrating more sides of herself than perhaps other royals had done. If you look at the late and wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, she wasn't a natural public speaker. She did it, but she wasn't very happy doing it like her father. She had a lot of nerves and it took a lot out of Her Majesty the Queen. But over the years, she understood that that was part of the job. But Catherine, you see, has elevated it a little bit differently. And it's all down to exactly who wears the pants. Let me explain. You'll notice very recently, Catherine's been turning up in a lot more business attire, looking very much the powerful businesswoman in charge of certain charities that she's aligned herself with. A lot of people don't realise that Her Majesty the Queen literally did not like female members of the British monarchy in trousers, even though the late and beautiful Princess Diana did wear them in things like dinner suits and, very much more informal. She felt that this was the wrong image. She wanted to portray a very much feminine image. But of course, times move on and, situations change. And the bottom line is this, that Catherine now feels more comfortable, as she says, in more practical clothing. Because let's not forget, there's lots of times now where that she has to get on the floor, get involved, whether that be the sports activities, part of the rugby ensemble that she's doing, all of that sort of thing. But it's interesting to note, isn't it? Very gently, very quietly, without any fanfare, Catherine and William, alongside with the hugs and the selfies and all the things I've told you about before, are slightly shifting the sands of how the perceived British monarchy should be. And more importantly, I don't know if you agree, but I think she looks terrific, is doing an incredible job, and I like this new style business Catherine. Do you? Let me know as ever in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of the United Kingdom.